Hello everyone, welcome to another topic of compiler design, that is the follow function. In our previous video we have already talked about the first we can find the first function of a string or grammar. If you still haven't watched that one, kindly watch that one. The links will be given below, because without the concept of first you cannot understand the how we can find the follow function. So kindly watch that one and then continue on this one. So let's get into the follow function. What does we know by the term follow? That is something behind it, right? If we see the examples here, I have given a grammar a equal to bn. Now I have been told to find the follow of b, that is which term is following b. If I see the grammar here, a is the term that is following b, that is the next immediate term. So in this case my follow of b will be a, because a is following b. I hope you understand the concept of follow, that what we are going to find, which items are we going to find. So there are some key points we have to be remembered, that is for start variables dollar is used always. So what is the start variable? Let's say this is a start variable, so always by default we're going to use a dollar for a. That is, if we write follow of a equal to a dollar, this will be written by default always. Now if we are told to find a follow, then we have to search where that term comes first. Let's say we have multiple grammars here, b equal to something. So if we have multiple grammars, we have to find the follow term where it came first in all these grammars. We will see in the next examples. Another thing is epsilon can't be used. We have used epsilon in our first functions, but epsilon can't be used in follow functions. These three things we have to remember always. Let's see some examples here. We have three types here. In case of follow we have three types, that is if my follow is a terminal. We have previously discussed what is terminal and not terminal. So here we can see terminals are those terms. Let's say terminals are small letters like a, b, c, or symbols like plus, star, bracket. These are, and non-terminals are capital letters. Let's say a, b, c. These are non-terminals. Now I have been told if my follow is a terminal, that is here I have a grammar, and let's say if I was told to find follow of t. So what is the follow of t? Follow of t is this one, right? Because this term is following the t, therefore, and I can say that this is a terminal. So I have been given here, if follow is terminal, just write the terminal. So my follow of t is a. Simple as that. Now type 2, that is if my follow is not present or last pause. That is, say I have been told to find follow of b. Now this is b, but there is nothing in here that is following the b, right? Because b is the last position of this grammar. B doesn't have any follow. That is, follow is not present. In that case, what we're going to do, we are going to find the follow of its initials. That is, let's say we are going to find the follow of a. If my if the term for which I have been asked to find the follow doesn't have any follow, then I am going to come back here and find the follow of its. That is, I'm going to find the follow of a. Now what will be the follow of a? If we look into the conditions here, that for start variables dollar is used always. That is by default we know that for start symbols or variables I will have dollar as its follow. So I can say that in case of I don't have a follow, I will come back here to its start state and I will find the follow of it. And if I don't have a follow, then by default we know that it will have a dollar in it. So this is the answer. Let's say another one. Let's say I add a little e prime plus t e prime. Okay, let's say this I have been given two grammars. Now I have to find the follow of e prime. Now I have e prime in both sides, but which one I will pick? If I see here, find where follow term comes first. That means my follow term came first in here. So I'm going to pick this one. So since I have the follow term in here, I'm going to, and I don't have any follows behind it, I'm going to find here, come up here and find the follow of e. Therefore follow of e equal to, we know it has dollar always. This is the answer. Now let's see another type, that is follow is a non-terminal. That is, let's say I have been told to find the follow of t. T has a follow which is a non-terminal. We know that we cannot have non-terminal as a follow, not in case of first, not in case of follow. We always need a terminal. So what we have to do, I am going to find the first of it. If my follow is a non-terminal, then I am going to find the first of that non-terminal. That is, I have to find the first of that non-terminal. So what is my first of that? First of e prime. We have learned in our previous video how we can find the first. That is, I have two firsts, that is this one and this one, and this will be a plus, this will be an epsilon. So I have two first for this. Now what I have to do, I have to replace these values with the e primes. Replace e prime with these things. Therefore e equal to, it was initially this one, but if I replace it plus, it will be t plus. Now from this I can see t is following plus, so the follow is plus. Again e has t prime. If I remove it, this is epsilon. Epsilon means empty, so it is equal to t. Now again here's another condition came up. T does not have any follow. Since t does not have any follow, what we are going to do, we have already learned in our previous type 2, that is my term, if there is no follow, we are going to go to its start node and find that follows. So what we are going to do, we are going to follow type 2. That is, we are going to come up here and find the follow of e. Therefore the follow of e is dollar, that is by default. Therefore my final follow of e prime is plus and dollar sign. I hope you have understand it. We are going to solve more examples here, and I hope you will be clear by then. Thank you for watching, and if you still have any kind of confusions, to comment below.